and Stakeholders Conference. This conference comes at an opportune moment as we continue to commemorate the 20th anniversary of the Nairobi Protocol. It follows a series of engagements we have recently convened, including a productive two-day meeting with the national focal points, which has provided a solid foundation for today's discussions and the valuable contributions we anticipate from our esteemed partners. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to highlight that REXA is currently undertaking a comprehensive review aimed at strengthening the implementation of the Nairobi Protocol. As we reflect on REXA's at 20, 2 decades of action on small arms and light weapons, lessons, challenges, and the road ahead, it is imperative that we also review the protocol to better align with present realities and future needs. Chief guests, ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I extend my sincere wishes for meaningful and fruitful deliberations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Director, for the welcome remarks. It is now my pleasure to, proceed with the self-introduction so that we know who is in the room before we can hear the keynote address. The protocol, can we help us to start with the tables here in the front? Then you circulate the microphone for self-introductions.
Good morning. My name is Paul Holtom, and I'm the head of the Conventional Arms and Ammunition Program at the United Nations Institute for Disarmament Research, UNIDIR. It's a pleasure to be with you today, and I'm very much looking forward to the next 2 days of hard work. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul.
Guest of honor, sir. Good morning. My name is Commissioner of Police retired Vianney Shimimana, NFP Coordinator Rwanda.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Katie Amos. I am the policy lead on small arms and light weapons and the Arms Trade Treaty in the UK Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office. It's really great to be here today, and I look forward to the next 2 days. Thank you.
Bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Général de Brigade de Police Nakabula Serge. Je suis le président de la Commission nationale de lutte contre la prolifération des armes légères de petit calibre au Burundi. En même temps, je suis le prévocat national. Merci.
Bonjour, good morning. My name is Charlie Linney. I am the Arms Unit project lead on various projects, including one focused on East Africa. Really looking forward to the discussions today. Thank you.
Safer one, I guess.
Bonjour tout le monde, je m'appelle Louis-Marie Mouvaneza, je suis directeur du département du développement institutionnel et renforcement des capacités au REXA. Je suis en détachement par la République du Burundi. Je vous remercie.
Bonjour, monsieur l'invité d'honneur. Je suis Chérubin Mouloubama. Je suis diplomate en poste à l'ambassade de la République centrafricaine à Addis Abeba. Je représente le point focal national dans cette réunion.
Bonjour tout le monde, bonjour chers invités. C'est Mokhtar Adan Doussier, lieutenant de la police nationale Djibouti. Je représente ici le coordinateur du point focal national de Djibouti. Merci.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Christy McLennan. I am a regional program manager for East and Southern Africa with the Mines Advisory Group, MAG. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Yakuba Kone. I'm the WAM Technical Advisor for MAG, currently the acting technical lead for Kenya and Tanzania program. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Benjamin King. I'm with the Ammunition Management Advisory Team, part of GICHD. I run our Assistance to States program. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joseph Kipkorir Maritim. I'm the GICAD Focal Point East Africa, and I'm based at HPSS.
Good morning, Chief of Guest of Honor and everyone. I'm Commissioner Zacharias from Ethiopia National Focal Person. Thank you.
Good morning, keynote address, and good morning, everyone. My name is Commander Philibus Milonda from the SADC Secretariat Defense Affairs under the Organ on Politics and Security Affairs. And I am here to share and represent SADC and sharing our process of reviewing our small arms protocol. Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward to engaging everyone today and tomorrow. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Bethanema Wilhelm Mlai, Assistant Commissioner of Police from Tanzania Police Force, National Focal Point. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Angela Oyosibora from the Arms Trade Treaty Secretariat.
Also from me, good morning. I'm Tom Nijs. I'm also from the Arms Trade Treaty Secretariat. I am the policy officer there, and we are very happy to be allowed to be part of this conference.
Thank you.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dirangu Joseph, Kenya National Focal Point. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mohammed Rahema. I'm a Regional Specialized Officer in Interpol Regional Bureau for Eastern Africa. I'm here representing EACO Secretariat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Eunice Dobi, Director, Administration and Finance at the Secretariat.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I'm Andrew Kwal Nyon. I'm the chairperson for the Bureau for Community Security and Small Arms Control in the Republic of South Sudan, and also the National Focal Point. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Chris Wanyun from the African Union, CISA.
Good morning, Your Excellencies, colleagues. I'm Ter Majok from the African Union Commission, CISA. Thank you.
Welcome.
Chief guest, all protocols observed. The name is Muga Michael Sitawa. I'm with the Institute for Security Studies, Central Africa Observatory Program on Organized Crime and Violence. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dorothy Siboye. I work with the Regional Center on Small Arms Secretariat. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lilian Wamoyo. I work with the Rexa Secretariat. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Julius Birungi. I work with the EAC with the Rexa Secretariat.
Okay, thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dodi Sengu. I work with Rexa. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Benjamin Agagi. I'm a consultant with United Nations Institute for Disarmament Research, UNIDIR. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nicolin. I'm an associate researcher also with the United Nations Institute for Disarmament Research. Pleasure to be here.
Bonjour tout le monde, je suis M. John César Bofaka, Bakambo de la République démocratique du Congo. Je suis directeur des opérations à la Commission nationale de contrôle des armes légères et des petits calibres et rapporteur de la Commission défense et sécurité. Merci.
Chief guests, my name is Francis Wairagu,
senior researcher with Small Arms Survey, based here in Nairobi.
Oui, alors, bonjour à tous. Je me nomme Arnaud Béranger Zanlolette. Je suis l'officier de terrain représentant la République du Congo-Brazzaville auprès de l'équipe spéciale de l'accord de Lusaka, basée ici à Nairobi. Et je suis donc en charge des renseignements au sein de l'équipe spéciale de l'accord de Lusaka.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Nancy Kabete. I'm the Kenya representative to Lusaka Agreement Task Force. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Judy Mabuti from Africa Climate Peace and Security Solutions. I'm happy to be here.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Hassan Ismail. I'm the Peace Country Representative and Peace Building Advisor on Horn of Africa.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anthony Wawel from Drexa.
Okay, before you hand over to the next, I wanted to inform participants that we have translation facilities here. Is it interpretation? So channel 1 is English, channel 2 is French. Next.
Good morning, Chief Guest. I salute you all. My name is Anyanda Samuel from Uganda, representing coordinator, National Focal Point. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Jonah Leff. I'm the Executive Director at Conflict Armament Research, based here in Nairobi.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Musota. I'm the Director of the Central Monitoring Department for Weapon and Ammunition Management, based in Somalia, Office of the President.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Singo Machofi. I represent Security Research and Information Center based in Nairobi, and also teach at the University of Nairobi. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the self-introduction. Now, it is my humble task to welcome Mrs. Mascross-Smith, representing the UK. Yeah, she is a political counselor at the UK High Commission. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Principal Secretary, Dr. Raymond Amolo, Executive Secretary of RESCA, Jean-Pierre Batange, National Focal Points on Small Arms, Excellencies, distinguished guests, delegates, and colleagues. Habari za asubuhi, good morning. Asante. It is a privilege to join you at this important stakeholder conference on reviewing and strengthening the implementation of the Nairobi Protocol. On behalf of the British High Commission and the UK Government, I extend our sincere appreciation to RESCA and UNIDIR for convening this gathering on such a significant milestone, the 20th anniversary of the Nairobi Protocol. We need to acknowledge the progress made. Since 2005, the Nairobi Protocol has been a cornerstone of regional efforts to address the illicit manufacturing, trafficking, and misuse of small arms and light weapons. Member States have made commendable progress in translating these commitments into action. And this stands not just as an achievement in East Africa, but a model for other regional initiatives around the world. I can't think of anybody in the international community that hasn't heard of the Nairobi Protocol, and I think that's important. The United Kingdom is proud to support this initiative through our Counter-Proliferation Programme Fund, and our commitment reflects a shared vision to reduce human suffering caused by the illicit flow of small arms and light weapons, and to build a safer, more secure future for communities across the Great Lakes region and the Horn of Africa, but also the world. It reflects our commitment to support the implementation and success of regional initiatives like the Nairobi Protocol and international frameworks such as the Programme of Action and Global Framework on Through-Life Conventional Ammunition. As we mark its 20th anniversary, this is not only a moment to reflect on achievements, but to confront persistent and emerging challenges. Diversion of arms and light weapons persist across their full life cycle, exacerbated by porous borders, stockpile management, and challenges and opportunities from new technologies. Over 20 years, different patterns, actors, and drivers will have emerged. This is not just a regional issue, but a transnational one, and disrupting this pattern is crucial to protecting lives and preventing armed violence. Therefore, this comprehensive review of the Nairobi Protocol is timely and ambitious, rightly so. The world has changed since its adoption across many, many areas. So, evolving threats, emerging technologies, and new international commitments demand that we take stock and adapt. Through this initiative, you have assessed progress, identified best practice, and began shaping a forward-looking roadmap for the next 5 years. But what is important is this review is more than just commitments. It's about strengthening trust, building relationships, fostering cooperation, and should serve as a model of how to keep national and regional frameworks relevant and effective in addressing today's complex challenges. Now there are so many agreements and things that we sign. I've been in the multilateral system a long time myself, and that's why it's so great to see that this is about reviewing and actually making it work in practice. So as we mark this milestone, let us reaffirm our shared responsibility to curb the illicit flow of small arms and light weapons, strengthen national and regional ownership, and reduce the human cost of armed violence. The United Kingdom stands ready to continue working with RESCA, UNIDIR, and all member states to support these efforts, and we look forward to continued dialogue on how we can work together. Thank you for the opportunity to be part of this important conversation, and I wish you very much a productive and successful conference. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mrs. Neris Cross, for the remarks you just made. And I want to remind participants that the UK government has been supporting the Nairobi Protocol since its adoption, and we are very grateful for the support. I want also to mention that, of course, other different partners in the room, as you heard them, and they introduced themselves, and the organizations that they represent, have been also in support of the implementation of the protocol that we are reviewing currently. Without much ado, I want also to say that I'm Mr. Eric Kairanga. I'm your MC this morning, and I work for the Regional Center on Small Arms. Mr. E.S., now we are welcoming you for your remarks, but also invite the chief guest, Dr. Omoro, for the keynote address. Welcome.
Your Excellency, Dr. Raymond Amolo, Principal Secretary, State Department for Internal Security and National Administration of the Republic of Kenya, Mrs. Neris Cross-Smith, Political Counselor, British High Commission in Nairobi, Mrs. Kathy Amos, representing FCDO, Director, UNDP Resilience Hub, Director, ESF, esteemed partners, namely Small Arms Survey, Conflict Armaments Research, Minor Advisory Group, Interpeace, Lusaka Task Force, Institute of Security Studies, ISS, Africa Climate, Peace and Security Solution, YAPCO, distinguished national focal points from REXA member states, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and warm welcome to all of you gathered here in Nairobi for this pivotal stakeholders conference on reviewing and strengthening the implementation of the Nairobi Protocol. On behalf of REXA, I extend my deepest gratitude to our host, the government of Kenya for the unwavering support as host of the Secretariat. To our international partners, civil society and organization, and NFP from across the Great Lake region, the Horn of Africa, and the bordering states. Thank you for your commitment to this shared cause. Your presence here today underscores the collective resolve to realize our vision of a safe and secure sub-region in peaceful continent free from armed proliferation. Distinguished guests, 20 years have passed since our region made a firm commitment to prevent, combat, and eradicate the illicit proliferation of small arms and light weapons. This protocol was born from a shared understanding that the safety of our people, the stability of our borders, and the progress of our state depend on responsible arms control. Today, that commitment remains as urgent as ever. We meet at a time when insecurity is shaped by new patterns of conflicts, fast technological change, climate shock, and the shifting criminal networks. These pressures affect every country represented here. They also test the system and the institution designated to keep our region safe. This conference gives us a chance to take a clear look at the progress we have made, the challenges that persist, and the opportunities that lies ahead. Today's sessions will set the stage by presenting the findings of the regional assessment conducted by UNIDIR and EREXA. This assessment gives us a picture of where implementation of the Nairobi Protocol has worked well and where gaps limit our impact. It highlights strong national frameworks, better coordination among agencies, and investment in stockpile security and management. It also points to areas that require stronger legislation, more consistent reporting, tighter border cooperation, and sustainable resourcing. These findings show us where targeted support can accelerate results. Thereafter, the estimate gathering will shift focus to the future. The next 20 years will be shaped by new technologies in arm tracing, deeper public-private collaboration, more complex cross-border challenges, and the rising involvement of youth. These conversations will help us position the Nairobi Protocol to remain relevant, adaptable, and effective. Distinguished guests, as EREXA marks 20 years, one message is clear. The region has made progress yet, but our work is not complete. For the Nairobi Protocol to retain its strength, three things must happen. First, our member states need sustained technical support. This includes legislative review, institutional capacity building, adaptive research to inform policy formulation and enhance physical security and stockpile management. Second, we must invest in data and analysis. Sound evidence drives stronger decisions. It helps us prepare for new threats before they escalate. Third, we must secure reliable resources. The ambitions of the Nairobi Protocol rely on long-term financing. Without that, even the best strategies will stall. So this is why I call on all partners present here. We value your contributions and your continued commitment to our region. I ask you to deepen your support to our member states. Help us modernize our system. Help us strengthen community-centered approaches. Help us build capacity in areas such as stockpile management, border control, technology, and anticipatory action. And most importantly, help us ensure that no member state is left behind. In closing, let this conference be a catalyst for renewed action. As we engage in, remember that the true measures of our success will be seen in safer streets, empowered communities, and a region free from the scourge of illicit armed flows. I wish you all productive deliberations and look forward to our collective achievements. Now it is my turn to welcome our chief guest to give his remark. Thank you very much.
Thank you, our Executive Secretary, sorry. Can we give a big round of applause to all our speakers this morning? So, to our ears, our distinguished senior leaders and colleagues, our partners, the national focal point representatives from all the member states of REXA. Colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again. Good morning. I know you are here for 2 days and we want to see a lot of excitement, a lot of activity, because reviewing what we have done over the last 20 years is not a walk in the park. I know you'll be able to share a lot of experiences that then will drive REXA to the next level. And we meet this morning to begin that exercise of reflection, how best or how better we can be able to strengthen the implementation of the Nairobi Protocol. And I'm sure that one of the questions that we'll be asking ourselves, or the discussion points, would be that after 20 years of the implementation of the Nairobi Protocol, how well have we achieved that? And how close are we to living to the original declaration that was done 20 years ago? And as we commemorate the 20 years of the Nairobi Protocol, what are some of the new and emerging challenges? And when you think about 20 years down the line, you might want to ask, I'm not sure who was in the room 20 years ago when there was the Nairobi Protocol declaration. And maybe it would be good to listen to those who were there then. And looking at the situation in this country and even in the region, the median age is barely 20 years old. So, and this is the group that is most or worst affected with the small arms. And in most cases, they're the ones who actually have access or use these small arms and light weapons. And so when we do the reviews and the reflections, we really need to have them in mind and see how best we can be able to bring them or to have them on board in our conversations, particularly when we cascade it down to the member states that constitute REXA. So this morning it's my honor and privilege to address you, and as stakeholders in this important conference, we are all aware that we are here to review and also strengthen the implementation of the Nairobi Protocol. And this period coincides with the commemoration of 20 years of this historic regional instrument. We gather not merely to acknowledge a milestone, but to shape the next era of arms control within the REXA region. And today, the Nairobi Protocol stands both as a legal instrument and a shared vision of our collective aspiration for peace, security, stability, human dignity, social cohesion, and sustainable development across our borders. And I dare ask, are we more peaceful? Are we more secure? Are we more stable as a region? I'm not sure what the answer to that is. But then, are we more cohesive as a society? And are we seeing sustainable development across the member states or within the region? Now, the Nairobi Protocol continues to serve as a foundational tool for the prevention, control, reduction, and eventual elimination of the illicit manufacture, circulation, trafficking, and misuse of small arms and light weapons. And we look all around us and we can be able to attest to the devastation that has been caused by the access and proliferation of small arms and light weapons. In Kenya, we have serious challenges around banditry. The good thing is that we've been able to work closely with all our security actors and even the communities to mop up a number of these small arms and light weapons that are in the wrong hands. And I must commend REXA for a lot of exercise that they've undertaken in the country in terms of even the marking and the storage of a number of these weapons. And I know that there's a continuous program that REXA runs with the member states to help in realizing this goal. Our deliberations today are enforced by important recent initiatives. Last year, the United Nations Institute for Disarmament Research and REXA launched a landmark project to assess the implementation of the Nairobi Protocol. And these initiatives sought to strengthen national and regional arms control efforts, to deepen cooperation and reduce the human suffering caused by conflict, crime, terrorism, and gender-based violence that is fueled by illicit small arms. And in this spirit, allow me to speak to two things. One, let me acknowledge the milestones that REXA has recorded through its member states in the war against small arms and light weapons. That over the last 2 decades, we have made remarkable progress. We have strengthened the legislative and policy reforms and also harmonized the national regulatory frameworks with regional and with regional and international standards. And this, I must commend and appreciate our international partners who have helped us walk this journey. We must also appreciate that we are progressively modernizing our stockpile management practices And in addition, building capacity, doing technical training, sharing intelligence, and cross-border cooperation have also been deepened. These efforts have saved lives, and they demonstrate that with political will, partnership, and persistence, progress is not only possible, but it's inevitable. Number two is that even with the progress that we have made, the environment in which we operate continues to grow more complex and unpredictable. And you look at some of our member states, and I would give the case of Sudan, for example. I'm sure 20 years ago, Sudan was amongst the most stable countries then. The situation is not the same today. And there are definitely a number of other member states that are having different challenges from time to time, which speaks to the need for us to continue to pursue the ideals or the declarations that were made under the Nairobi Protocol. We still have porous borders, criminal networks. We have organized criminal networks. We have militia formations, amongst many other challenges that have created new layers of vulnerabilities. Actually, at the end of this month, through another forum that I chair, we'll be launching a report on the porosity of our borders with regards to the challenges we face across our borders in the region. Now, each of us as a member state knows what is going on within our boundaries, where we have fallen short, where we have delayed, and at times where deliberate inaction or institutional complacency has slowed our progress. We had the REXA Council of Ministers meeting a few months ago, and there are certain commitments that we challenged ourselves, or we committed to pursue and follow through. And these are some of the things that then makes the implementation of the declaration on the Nairobi Protocol achievable. And as member states, I think it's an opportunity, as we do the reflections, as we review, we need to look inward and ask ourselves, how true have we been to the ideals of the Nairobi Protocol? Under the REXA framework, how committed are we so that then REXA can be able to sustain some of the programs that we are asking them to undertake? We must be able to ask some difficult questions as well. How many communities must be displaced before we act with greater urgency? How many families must bury loved ones whose lives could have been saved? And how many lives must be lost before we all agree that enough is enough? The answers we seek lie beyond words, and what we need now is action, coordinated action, courageous action, sustained action, and a genuine whole of society approach. And that is why, for me, this stakeholder conference is important, because we are having conversations with everybody, whether they are our partners, whether they are the representatives of the member states, the technical people, people who are in academia and research, so that then we can collectively address some of these issues. And for this reason, this conference is not a ceremonial gathering, but a strategic turning point, which challenges us to move from reflection to planning, from planning to execution, and from execution to measurable, independently verifiable results. So that it's not just enough for one member state to say or to take the boxes that they are doing the right thing. But it's important that as a member state, the other member states can also be able to appreciate that what you are saying you're undertaking or doing is actually happening. So as we examine the lessons learned and address persistent gaps, we need to align emerging priorities, which we are called upon to co-design a future-ready implementation agenda for the Nairobi Protocol, one that is grounded on strong governance, sustainable financing, evidence-based monitoring and evaluation, and modern regional cooperation that is aligned with a global best practice. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the government and the people of Kenya, I am here to assure you that we stand fully committed to the Nairobi Protocol and to playing its rightful role in strengthening regional peace and security. But we recognize that credibility abroad begins with discipline at home. And that is why His Excellency, the President, William Ruto, recently issued a firm directive ordering civilians in Baringo County, which is in the North Rift, who possess illegal firearms to surrender them during the ongoing amnesty window. And over the last 1 month, we have over 700 firearms that have been surrendered by Kenyans in this part of the country. This directive, among other measures, underscores our determination to mop up illicit weapons, especially in the North Rift and frontier counties, where illegal arms have fueled insecurity for far too long. We are enhancing intelligence, strengthening community partnerships, modernizing command and control systems, and improving stockpile management. We are cleaning our own house because we cannot credibly champion regional disarmament if we are not enforcing the same standards within our borders. At the same time, we urge all our partners across the region to step up their efforts. We must not wait for crisis to escalate before responding, and we must not allow the problem to grow until it becomes unmanageable. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to conclude by quoting the great American author Jim Rohn, who said that if you really want to do something, you will find a way of doing it. And if you don't, you will also find an excuse. If we truly want to rid our region of illicit small arms and light weapons, we can do it, and we can no longer make excuses. As we look to the future, let's commit to safeguarding the next generation. Let's restore hope to communities that have lived under the shadow of violence for far too long. Let's build a region where peace, justice, resilience, and inclusive development are not distant aspirations, but lived realities. That the next 20 years of the Nairobi Protocol will not be defined by what we say today, but by what we implement in the months and years ahead. Thank you, and I wish you for fruitful and constructive discourse over the next 2 days as we participate in this conference. God bless you.
Thank you very much, PS, our chief guest. Another round of applause. Your Excellency, the PS, you made a call to all of us here, representative of member states, Rexha Secretariat and partners, to contribute to the review of the protocol, Nairobi Protocol on Small Arms and Light Weapons, for an effective implementation. And you also emphasized on a call to reflect and review that are highly appreciated in terms of contributions from especially our partners and stakeholders. And you also reminded us that the region we are in is not safe. You also asked us if really we are at the point where we need to be today when we are working on the Nairobi Protocol 20 years ago. We also noted the pledge of the government of Kenya to a commitment to fight illegal small arms and light weapons. And we noted also your address on looking forward to partnerships in this fight against illicit firearms. So with that, we have come to the end of the opening session, and I invite you all to a group photo and health break immediately after the